Welcome back to Silent Hill 2. I forgot we're on the second one for a moment there.
We're sort of still in that weird area after the prison, but it doesn't seem to have much giving you a clue as to where it is.
It's very labyrinthian.
Yes, it's sort of a place.
Now we're in a room with 6 corpses with things on their faces.
It sort of has bits of different locations that we've been in already.
Nowhere did that as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's not as obvious. I think that the walls and the corridors are a lot like the motel/hotel-y areas.
Well, it certainly shouldn't be here, at least anyway. Because why would there be a corridor underneath everything after a prison?
The map, I think, is also reflecting with the disjointed bits and bits of it. It's not really quite reality anymore.
So in that room we have a collection of face plates, and the face plates all have individual crimes written on, and sort of a little bit of the circumstances. Obviously it doesn't mean anything on its own. We have to get to the next room to discover what's going on.
Yes, we're going to discover it's all part of one big puzzle. I shall call it the Hangman puzzle.
Oh, we're just pulling one at random. Okay, well that can never work out badly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be amusing if it was the right one?
I suppose.
It isn't.
It isn't.
No.
But it was different each time because you have to read the thing on the wall.
If I'm correct in thinking, I think the location of the right rope is always the same, but the puzzle's different and the placement's different of the faceplates. Oh, and here's the clue for the puzzle we've just screwed up.
It's a nice little sort of grotesque poem.
Good old A-B rhyming scheme. Except for the ones that have 5 lines, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one's AABB.
If you were paying attention, we had lots of people who were committing crimes and one that was simply arrested because he was a stranger in the town, which is the arsonist.
Really? I didn't pick that up. It went by too quick, I think.
It did.
I was just describing rhyming structures.
Can you read both plates or just the one?
I think they're both part of the same plate, to be honest. Or does one of them tell you what happens if you don't get them? I forget. He's read the most important one anyway, which gives you the clues to which rope to... Well, no, I don't suppose he has, actually. He's just gotten the poem.
And apparently that counts.
I can't believe that.
Yes, you're supposed to, if you're playing it right, I suppose, pull the one that has the arsonist faceplate. But our player seems to have gotten away with pulling about 3 or 4. I suppose if you really didn't understand it, you could just pull all 6 of them and then go, it's done.
Yes, I think you're right. I think the smaller placard must tell you about the actual puzzle itself.
So we've got a little thing blocking our way. Do we have what we need to get through it, though?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes.
I've forgotten.
It's the key we've just picked up in the last room. They're handcuff keys.
Again, a touch make-worky. Because the puzzle was only there to stop you from advancing quickly. What we used the key of the persecuted, I think that said. Lovely noise there.
I think it's part of the Silent Hill mandate that all grates and doors and
Everything must be squeaky and creaky.
as creaky as possible, yes.
So we're back in one of the underneathy bits. It's all drippy and weird.
Maria? Maria? Maria, no! What happened to you? Why?
Oh dear. So we found dead Maria. Well, I suppose you don't really know if you should expect her to stay dead again. Is this just for I suppose, the sort of cruel punishment that she keeps dying and dying? As an aside, I thought it was weird what his shadow was doing. Because when he was sort of standing over her, it looked very low poly, and then it made her hair look kind of weird.
Well, let's just be honest, it is. It's just a low detail shadow. I forget if they're particularly better in the PS2 version, because I know the PS2 does handle a couple of bits and pieces a little bit better than the PC port did. The fog, in my opinion, looks a little bit better on PS2. And Xbox, of course. Perhaps the shadows is one of those, because that wasn't a very high quality shadow, no, but the game's quite old, so we can forgive it, I think.
So we've come across some sort of strange graveyard.
Yes, I mentioned this earlier when we were talking about the names of the characters, because if we read these gravestones here, we can find out their last names.
There's still a couple of items to pick up. There's a few more dotted around the room.
You can read some of the gravestones as well.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to make sure he's got everything first. It's very item heavy.
Well, we'll see, there's a reason for that soon.
Eddie's grave.
Eddie D.
Angela Orozco. And then
Oh dear.
Down another hole.
And then down and down again.
Well, there was no jumping transition. That felt very sudden. Yeah, it's gotten all smoky now, the ground. I think it's supposed to be cold.
Eddie? What are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James!
That never hit, did it? I'm going to leave it there and figure out what else goes on next time.